All right. We're live. Get the time for people to come in. We're gonna get started. Mm, Who the hottest?
I'm the hope dealer, but play in my face, you will receive more than hope.
Yeah, I talk shit. But if I said it, best believe I stand on it.
I am the sweetheart, a breath of fresh air, elegance that's always in motion.
I'm the king of photography, and the crown fits perfectly in this relationship too.
I am the hair diva. If I can slay hair, I can slay anything, including you.
I peep when you lied to me. You didn't have to lie to me. I can't believe you thought that would fly with me. Fuck a river, now you can't cry to me. There's an error. There's an error. There's an error with me and you. I'm surprised that energy came from you. I'm so confused, my brain lost the screw. My trust for you is gone. Our future so far gone. I thought
Can you hear me, Manaya?
Yes, I can.
I'm the hope dealer, but play in my face, you will receive more than hope.
Yeah, I talk shit. But if I said it, best believe I stand on it.
I am the sweetheart, a breath of fresh air, elegance that's always in motion.
I'm the king of photography, and the crown fits perfectly in this relationship too.
I am the hair diva. If I can slay hair, I can slay anything, including you.
I peep when you lied to me. You didn't have to lie to me. I can't believe you thought that would fly with me. Fuck a river, now you can't cry to me. There's an error. There's an error. There's an error with me and you. I'm surprised that energy came from you. I'm so confused, my brain lost the screw. My trust for you is gone. Our future so far gone. I thought y'all were friends. Come to find out you fucking in the end. I'ma thug shit on my best friend.
Manaya, how are you doing, honey?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm well. I'm well. I'm well. I'm well. Let me know when you ready, like you can settle in over there, honey.
I am. I'm gonna be mobile for a little bit, but I'm coming right back. I gotta run up the street, so but I still can hear you.
You sit here. Okay, cool, cool, cool. 1 minute. Mm,
The seatbelt.
okay. Um.
For behind the scenes. I take pictures of just the cast taking, the cast coming in, talking, everything. I take pictures for anytime they meet up. I take pictures for basically all around everything. Like literally everything. Literally everything. Shoot, I actually even take pictures for the cast without being on camera. Like they booked me and asked me to come out and snap them pictures for their businesses and parties and everything. It's like I literally then grew into a friendship with everyone on the cast and but kind of grew myself into the cast just being there, snapping and expressing my beautiful, heartfelt spirit,
I really love seeing it, like everybody kind of coming together around the group because I had you come out to our first inaugural meeting as the photographer, so I felt like I feel like I wanted to just get some content of like the cast. It's a new year, like just get some nice little headshots, content photos of us, update some things, like let people know like we're still out here working,
We're still running.
So yeah, with Christmas break, we break for the holidays. I'm like, well, let's get some photos. So Darius, of course, me. Actually, we have this new young lady. She gotta been running around with us.
Oh, God, I was saying, it looked like you pulled it out from the tree. I was like, wait a minute,
Dude, but not before we do this photo shoot.
As of right now, I am actually growing very, very well with videography, and I'm still trying to debate on what kind of videography I want to do, but I mean, I'm a jack of all trades, so I never try to hold myself to a ceiling. There's no ceiling, I'm gonna break it. So, I've then ranged around from making short films on YouTube to making TikTok shows and videos, and recording podcasts and everything. I've expanded my range of videography very wide, and honestly, I love doing both photography and videography. I know people say you gotta pick one. If I gotta pick one, I'm choosing both of them. That's my option. That's my answer. 3, 2, 1. How y'all like that?
This is just let's take some. I want us to still be like
you don't like you or
individual, but still in unison.
You can keep your same pose, but you change one.
Okay.
I said you keep saying no. You don't like you or you don't like nobody.
I ain't like me. I like you, and I didn't.
You keep on saying no.
I'm trying to see what you're going by.
Personally, I like portraits. I like doing portraits more because portraits I can have full creative freedom. Not like I won't be able to do that anyway, but I mean like full creative freedom as in they want me to give the best spotlight they can ever have. Like make them look 10 times better, make them, shape them around, change the background if I need to, all that kind of stuff. Cause I like to go above and beyond, You want to switch it up, change it up?
I know, I like that. Very much James Bond.
Yeah, like on business. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, you better follow down.
2, 1. One more time. Ooh, that's actually very cinematic. 3, 2, 1. Peace.
Yeah, man. How you like this? I'm moody like, but how you like that?
I like that. It's really moody.
Yeah, like that one like giving very cinematic.
Should be played at high volume. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you know, seaport all day, nigga. Yeah, RIP the camouflage. J.I. Brown. Baby, wanna see you do that nasty thing. From the club to the lobby, ready to bang, bang, bang. My nigga Pops rounding up these model bitches for this free fast. Depending on your skills, you can be next. Show me how it wiggle, how you make them nipples jiggle. Them tickle bitties looking yummy, you like TV fucking. Long strokes while you
elevating and relocating out of the city of Birmingham and transferring to, you know, the great queen city of Charlotte, North Carolina, you know. Because like my season was up in Birmingham. And sometimes you gotta recognize when it's your time to go. You gotta listen to the good man above and, you know, when he say tap out, you tap out. Because sometimes people live in that state of comfortability. Damn, I said that right, because you know I stutter.
This is actually my first time moving away from home, like from, well, out of the state of Alabama. I've moved to like different cities, but nothing no more than an hour and 15 away. Like, I'm the kind of person, if I get sick, I like to call my mama and she's there within like an hour. I don't have to wait on her to catch no flight or nothing like that. Like, if I need her, she can get on the road and hit it to me. So this is kind of like pretty far, but like I'm nervous, but I'm excited at the same time. Cause I feel like I had got comfortable in Birmingham. Like it was home. And so if I had attempted to move away before and nothing really happened. And so at this point, oh, it's happening for real. And it happened like quick, like fast. Like it was, hey, you got it, here's the job, boom, go, pack.
What do I do?
Girl, you be out. Every time I tell that story, you be out.
No, I do not.
Yes, you do.
Out where?
You be out.
Out.
At lounges and stuff.
What lounge? Name
them.
Name them.
The straight one.
What straight lounge?
Did you be with your homegirls?
Child, I went to the Palace.
This what you mean?
I've been there twice since I've been here.
I be in the house. I don't know. I do. And you have my location. I be out.
Child, look, you be at home or either at one of them jobs.
So my last couple of years in Birmingham, besides my very last year in Birmingham, I was severely sad and depressed. So me being in Charlotte, it's like a breath of fresh air. The only time I feel uneasy is when I'm like holiday season and it's like, oh, I can't go home, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, but other than that, I really love it. Like I enjoy Charlotte.
Shit till I came up and shitted on them. I was getting money while y'all niggas, y'all was sleeping on me. Now I got them watching, wanna follow all my damn. You wasn't present in the start, nope, we cannot be cool. I believe that I achieved it, I got through it smoking weed. I might even pop the bean, even sipping on some lean. Even though they hated on me, talked down on me daily, I was still getting paid. The hustle game was so crazy. I've been eating at these places, gotta make a reservations. No more eating noodle cups, even though that shit be tasty. Yeah, bitch, I'm from the hood where we wish a nigga would. Can't nobody fuck with me. What made you think you niggas could? It's been a long time coming. I ain't talking about my dick, cause bitches love to suck me up. They love to set my babies free. I done came up from a pup to a fucking big dog. I used to hump up on these hoes. Now nigga pound them down. Bitch, I got the juice and I ain't talking about no high C. Nigga said it's up. When they see me, I told them we'll see. Never play pussy, and ain't no pussy, never play me. You see me out of town, we lock eyes, but you don't say shit. They say Kiki fake, but y'all really got me fucked up. Speaking on my name, think twice, cause you get fucked up. Word around town, you wanna fight shit, what's up?
Tonight is the last dinner with the group, and I'm so excited and just so elated that it's finally come to an end.
We get there and Kwanzaa's the first one there, so it was good to see her with her red lipstick on. But it was really good to see her. I think that over this time, like us getting to know each other, it's been pretty cool. Like we haven't like agreed to be friends or anything, but I think we're in a good space that possibly one day that we possibly could be friends instead of just like friend, affiliates around the show.
Good seeing you all, you ladies, on tonight. So we're gonna start off with a blessing of the food with Lady K on tonight. Well, not Miss Lady K, Mr. K on tonight.
So y'all bow y'all heads. Father God, we come to you right now, Father God, with humble hearts, oh Father God. Thank you, God, for safe travels, oh Father God. Thank you, God, for us being able to come together, Father God, and being able to eat under one table. God, I ask you, God, that you remove anything, God, any type of negativity within our hearts and within our minds, Father God. These things we ask in your son Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I was definitely excited to just, be done with some people. And just leave it at, leave it at that, honey.
Grab bite to eat, grab your plate, and we just let's talk, let's have a good time.
So would you expect like the guys to be there?
I was expecting everyone to be there.
But I think it was safe to say y'all need a girl time, right?
Yeah. We
So
got
how
it.
you feel? How did you feel about it?
I don't know. Like, I didn't feel any type of way about it. Like,
Things have been good with me lately, since the last time we've seen each other. I have been working on a new project that I have coming up. I'm super excited about that.
When is the new project, if you don't mind?
No, I don't mind telling you. The new project is doing interior decorating for Airbnbs.
Okay.
So I'm really excited about that. Decorating is something that I really like to do, I think I'm really passionate about. So that's pretty much what I've been up to. So yeah, I'm excited about the journey.
Manaya.
I'm here.
Okay. I was trying to make sure you was good
Yeah,
because I was like,
I'm almost back home now. But I
okay.
can hear you, honey.
Okay, so let's get into the finale episode. First of all, properly introduce yourself to everyone. It's Manaya from season one. Just give us a introduction if you may.
Well, I don't think I need an introduction, but for those who don't know me, I am Manaya Adams Dove. Um, I was started season one, currently season two. Um, yeah, and I reside in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Um, yeah, so
All that good stuff.
all that good stuff. That's all they need to know.
You gotta not that's all they need to know. Child. Okay, okay. Let's get into before we get into the finale. Overall, did you enjoy season two better than season one? Spiller,
Yo, what's up?
how you doing?
Good. Nothing at work. What y'all we talking about?
We just started. We just getting into I'm just getting to the episode with her. I was trying to first let her get back to the house. But
What
now,
restaurant y'all was at?
what restaurant?
Yeah, right there in that picture.
Oh, it's the same one. Well, no, I keep saying like y'all seen the first scene. So, the first group meetup for Tuscaloosa, we did like a rooftop. It's at a hotel, the Sheraton or some shit. Okay, it's the big
Okay.
one of the biggest hotel. They got like a restaurant on the top floor. So we was on the first meetup, we was inside, but the finale we was inside. So it was real nice. They got good food there too.
Okay.
So I had did the cast, got everybody dinner and stuff like that. Manaya, did she drop the phone?
She dropped down. I guess she can come back up.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice restaurant.
Yeah, the
But
food
like
look
I said,
good.
yeah, it was they had, regular American food, child
Hello?
pizza.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Hello?
Hello?
Drop down and come back up. Mhm. Manaya? Hello? Manaya?
Oh,
Hear
hello.
me? Yeah, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Uh-huh. It might be these headphones. Hold on.
Yeah, because
Yeah, it's the headphones. Hello. Can
yeah,
you
you
hear
still
me?
out. Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was them headphones.
Okay, you made it back to the house?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So no, I was asking you overall, did you like season two one better or season two better?
Well, I like season two better.
Okay. Who do you feel like you had the a better connection with, the cast on season one or two? Because it seemed like you knew more season two one better than the season two people.
Um, I'm gonna say I have a better connection. I have an actual history with a lot of the people who was on one.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. A lot of them Tuscaloosa. You remember the girl that film we didn't get to see? Remember the Are you still friend with her? Remember the lesbian girl?
Uh-huh. Yeah. I just
Yeah,
saw her not too long ago.
yeah, yeah. How you think she would have did if she was on season two?
I think she would have did awesome. She got a little a little storyline that'll be good if she was willing to share. But cause she came to my party and her significant other they had reunited,
Oh,
but they ended up getting a divorce after that. So
okay. I thought I seen something recently with her with somebody else.
yeah, they got a divorce, and I saw her not too long ago. Um, and it's been a little bit of the, you know how it is when you break up with somebody, then you get with somebody, they run and get somebody. It's just a whole big competition, and
Yeah, is it
uh,
another stubby wubby?
yeah, she's got
Yeah,
her another stud.
I thought that I
Um,
seen that yesterday. I was like, did she get a new stud? I thought I seen it.
she did. I've been over to their house. They got a beautiful place, and her kids then grown up so tall. Ah,
Oh, so y'all still connected?
yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, she was interesting. Like that was like, yeah, we had cut a lot of those scenes out that you didn't even get to see. Uh,
Right,
I
right.
think I think you introduced her to the group. I think,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
did.
yeah. We'll see. See some season three. I don't know. She might be in a different headspace about filming now because she was so. Her mom was so open too. I like her mom. Her mom had good energy as well too.
Oh yes,
Her
yes.
mom is dope. She lots of energy.
Oh yeah.
Lots and lots of energy. But okay, so you had a better connection with the season one, but you overall enjoyed your experience more on season two.
Yes.
Why is that, you think?
Um, I would think it's because of the scenes. Like, I don't know. I guess because it was just season one and it was just getting started. We didn't really have many outings where we went to a bar, um,
Okay.
or we went and just hung out. So I liked that. going to hang out and stuff, other than just meeting up, somewhere or whatever. We did go exploring on season 1, but I ain't, I wasn't really cool with that. Uh,
That's the scene you looked at Nicole music like she was crazy.
uh-huh.
Child, she can forgive you for that.
Should never live that down.
Child, you sure looked at that girl like she was crazy though. No shade. Uh, child, child. Um, okay, let's get into these. We're gonna get into the episode, of course. But D, what did you think about D scene, and what did you think about D? Like, do you feel like D was a great addition to the show overall? And what did you think about like? To me, I feel like working scene wise, D have been the most consistent with that. Like he have, and it was some scene we didn't even show that he filmed, so he definitely had a lot of work, like of going to fashion shows, different things like that. What was your thought about that opening scene, as well as D being very consistent with showing his photography and how great he is with his photography?
Um, of course, I love it. Of course, I love it. I'm a fan of his work, and um, I love it. Ain't really, nothing nobody could really say bad about it. It's inspiring to see somebody his age, so dedicated and just, and he loved taking pictures. He loved what he do. So
Yeah, and I like the fact that he actually, because he great at what he do, but the fact that he's actually elevating his work and his craftsmanship is really really dope. Like
right,
he have desire to get better at it, which is
uh
really
huh,
really, and that you don't see a lot. You don't see that a lot because he really good. Like he's really good already, but the fact that he have the desire to elevate his work is like very inspiring. Though,
right,
yeah,
right. It is.
no, he's really dope.
Must have missed
D,
this scene right here. I ain't seen this scene.
this one with D and when
Okay.
D was doing the he also do photography for Malik show made in Birmingham. He go on set like when they film it. He do a lot of they scenes. I think he did the photo shoot too. So when they photos come out, I think that's D work. So he did.
Well,
Yeah, he did.
was he there? Was he there when they pulled that butcher knife out? You got a picture of
Uh, no, he wasn't there for that scene. Yeah, that boy is he off the chain. He filmed Malik on RLP3. He off the chain. He off the chain. He do not play. Um, that boy do not play. He do not.
Listen, don't nobody in real life do that. I ain't stopping you if you got a butcher knife now. You go for what you know on real life.
Listen, but you see, they say it was a hesitation, honey. When everybody got out the way, honey. He got that sense, like, bitch. Not you gonna kill him on camera and go to jail.
You
Wow.
So it shows a hesitation when everybody got out the way.
you definitely going to jail.
Right, because we got you on camera committing act. Yeah, yeah, he old dude lit. Okay, yeah, I think D was dope. What did you think about Cedric scene as far as him going to Charlotte, and do you feel like his podcast for wishing to came to fruition on the show, like with the
Oh, you
Now she,
messy.
now she laughing.
Oh, you messy. I knew you were gonna keep it up. I knew it.
Yeah, he was about did it. Monarchs, did it come to fruition?
What you think?
that was a no. You know, no. We breaking down the episode. I'm just asking you.
Yeah.
Lizzie trying to play on your emotion with fruition like the pastors be doing. Fruition.
Uh,
No, Manai, that's our listen. We broke down DC. We just supposed to skip his, huh?
well, um, well, I was gonna say something about that.
What did you think about? Do you feel like? Because I feel like this is the last scene. Do you feel like the scenes you saw from him having a conversation with his friend to him showing his friend what he did with another friend to him going to Charlotte and doing this draft or sneak peek of a podcast. Do you feel like the story was told by the end of the season? That
Oh no. Oh, definitely not.
what do you feel
Definitely
like?
not. Is that his only one? That's the only one I saw him do, ain't it?
Yeah, that's the only one he done, but he was working on it, I guess, like getting ready for it.
And he just stopped when he moved.
Well, no, that's I guess Charlotte is was Charlotte. Charlotte is where he was like gonna redo it because he said he didn't want it to be too depressing. I guess we'll get more to the reunion why he kind of revamped it. But I guess the question I'm asking: do you feel like the story was told that he was serious about starting this podcast, or do you feel like it was just all over the place?
It was just something probably idea, but I didn't see the work.
What you think, Spiller?
Is it out now?
It's not out. So he said,
And you did this a year ago, right?
right. So he said he gonna
Okay.
go in a different direction with it when last time I spoke to him.
Well, I wish him the best.
Well, it was never brought to fruition.
Hey, listen, I'm not trying to say that like that because
That's not
you
what
know
I asked you. I'm saying, but do y'all feel like a story was told with them three scenes consecutively? Do you feel like what did y'all? Let me ask you, what did y'all get out those scenes?
I seen that he built up to like what he doing. Like he said he doing a podcast. He met with his friends and tell his friends about it. And then you
Mm-hmm.
seen him in I guess in Charlotte right there at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Was he doing the podcast right there in that scene?
Yeah, that was a draft. I think. I don't think it was like a actual full podcast, but I think it was more. It was something. I don't know what the correct term, but it was definitely related to the podcast.
What
Yeah.
was he gonna talk about? Like, what was the podcast like about?
So it's supposed to been around like depression and all of that, but he said he want to go a different direction from that now.
Yeah, because I feel like you need to be like licensed to talk about all that with somebody.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't know
okay.
unless you give it your like perspective of depression.
Your
Like I
good
was depressed
perspective.
and this what
Yeah.
happened to me. Like doing my depression, I did this to get out of it type stuff. You know what I'm saying? I get that part, but like I don't know. I feel like I mean, it's good to hear his perspective, but like some people feel like their perspective might help somebody else. Yeah, I get it now. Yeah,
Yeah. But like, yeah. Cause like, it was more that he originally sent, and I was trying to get for like some of this last episode, but he was like he gonna go in a different direction. So but I had already kind of pick up on it because he wasn't sending the stuff over that he was supposed to. So I was like, I guess he's not gonna go in the same direction.
yeah. I
Since
would have loved for him to talk about like stuff he had going on, like that made him depressed to lead up to the podcast. Like I didn't know anything about his depression or nothing like that until I guess you just said that.
Gotcha. He mentioned it in the scenes when he showed his friends. He did it was on that video that he because he did another friend podcast. That's what he was showing them. So that's why he was
Okay.
mentioning about it. Um okay. Manaya, you got any other thoughts on that?
Uh-uh.
Okay. Um yeah, so the two guys, so I guess to say overall, did you like the two official guys of the group this season? Cause last year it was Marvin and Corinthian.
Mm-hmm.
Officially had
But what about him?
Did you like season two official guys on the cast versus season one?
Um, I would say I like both. But with the with the I don't know. Uh, I like Cedric, but he could be left out of the number, honestly. I'm just being honest. I don't have nothing against him. I and I say that because D his attitude, he ain't all masculine, he's quirky, but he knows how. I've been in his company, he know how to be a gentleman, and he
Mm-hmm.
don't act all girly. And Corinthian, he might throw him a count, but he is, he know how to put on his little masculine role. And of course Marvin. So I guess it's just that
So are
So
you
I could
saying
never
you're
see myself
saying
going back and forward with one of them. Is what I'm
With one of
saying
them, yeah, I get
because
it. Yeah,
they ain't all feminine, and I can't even see them doing what being Cedric did. So yeah.
I got you. So you saying like for your perspective from your tradition, you still feel like a guy should be a guy, like gay or not, should still hold a
Well, yeah, I ain't gonna say that. If you want to be a flamboyant queen, hey, be whatever you want to be. But I think, of course, there is a difference between you. No matter how femme you is, if you aren't trans, there's a difference between
but
y'all,
it
and
just
you
it feel
should.
like I'm right, and I'm not trying to say that you. Okay, this is what I'm trying to say. It feel like you receive guys better whether they
Oh
get
yeah, oh yeah,
where they
oh
are
yeah,
more masculine, because you saying
oh yeah,
yeah, that's what
yes.
I'm saying. Like you seem
yeah.
like
Hold on.
it's a more of a receiving from.
Most of my gay friends or whatever, people who I do talk to every now and then, they're like what you call butch queens. The ones who want to put on your clothes and all this and that and switch and stuff. I don't, I've never really just hung around them
Mm,
because of the cattiness. It's just like hanging with a girl, they gonna be arguing with you and stuff. But a guy, like D and stuff, they more opening up doors for you, being like a gentleman.
yeah, so you're not running. You feel like you're not running into them scenarios where you're gonna be arguing with them about stuff.
Right, right.
Versus you felt like with Cedric, you was arguing because you felt like he took
He's
more.
feminine.
Gotcha. You feel okay. You feel like that's a contributor to that.
Hmm.
Okay. Um, that's fair. That's fair from your perspective. Um, now let's get into the group dinner, right? We get to the group dinner, which was like I said, they had some great food
Hey,
there.
let me say something real quick, Greg. I feel like the two guys this season brought more than the two guys last season did.
Oh yeah, now most definitely, most
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. But I know, but now
Cast wise.
you like Corinthian, but you just say he got to bring more than Dan throwing count.
Right. More than letting us see you at the pub, Jason, baby. You gotta come on with it, honey. You got a story.
Like, I feel like Cedric and D both had stories and did stuff. Like
Right.
so
Yeah, they did.
they brought way more to the show than the other two did.
Yeah, well, we got Lady Mr. K now. I guess he gonna.
Manaya done woke up Mr. K.
Yeah.
That Manaya made Lady K take the wig and lipstick off.
Nah, they make her take it off the
it,
church, so
it
did.
get her it get her voice. You the gave Lady K her voice.
Yeah.
All
She
it
should
took
have came.
Manaya,
She should have
all it
came
took for
like
Manaya to get jumped on. They get jumped
look.
to get
She
her
should have
voice.
came like that from day one.
Yeah, because this look on Lady K is so much better.
Way better.
Yeah, it just look more clean. Yeah, it's almost two different people.
It is because
It is.
I've been right there in person with her, and I asked you who that was, and I was so serious. I was not being shady when that girl was sitting on that couch with Chet. I said, "Now who is the trade?" They didn't tell me they had a trade came on here.
But Manaya, I did that last season. I was like, "Is it two people? You got two different cast members?" They were like, "No, that's the same person." I'm like, "Are you dead serious?" I did not know that was the same
Child.
person last season.
Yeah, Lady K is baby. Yeah, Mr. K now.
But now you maybe need to fight every episode to get Lady K animated to talk.
Child. She didn't want to say that.
Yeah, Tess like she got a big opinion, and
Been saying it.
Cedric said it in the comment. He was like, "Oh my god, I'm surprised Lady K didn't say nothing." So apparently, she must have said something probably to them too. That's what I took from it. Mhm. Oh boy,
Like, that's
that is too funny. So Manai, when you get to the dinner, you was like you was really excited to get it over with. At that point, would you really like over the group, or you was just over some people in the group?
I was over some people in the group.
But let's look at this, not necessarily by nobody there, because you and Chastity, y'all sat down and made up. Was you still over her at that point, even though y'all had sat down and made up?
I was over her. And at that point, I when I got there, I had already heard about Lady K, so I
Mhm.
was over her. And I I just really nothing against, because I don't know. Right about now, I can tolerate, after seeing everything, watching the finale and stuff, I can tolerate Chastity better than I can Lady K. Um,
Why you say that?
Yeah, that's a lie.
it's because Lady K is sneaky. She must,
Mhm.
very sit back and act like you don't have nothing to say, but you do. You do. And so, and then also, like
She
I
did too
said,
so much. The people that she said it even talking out against her, because they
yes.
surprised for Chastity to say she thought it was gonna be more. Lady K must have said something with strong conviction. You know what I'm saying? For her to be like, it was kind of a cop out. Lady K must have was talking her shit. That's what I'm getting from that. I could be
Yeah.
totally wrong.
See, because like with the thing with me and Chastity, even though whatever she did stand in what she said or whatever the case may be, she didn't try to say that she didn't say it, or she didn't say it like that. Lady K, she just yeah, she rubbed me the wrong way, because if you feel that way, then just say it. So now you playing in my face.
And then also too, what I didn't like about it was like the scene before 2 weeks before that, Chastity sat down. Lady K had a lot to say. So if y'all so
Yes,
I'm
yes,
she here now.
yes.
If you concerned about her action and got a lot to say the same thing. We're not saying, and I think Chad said, not saying get down her throat or fight with her, but if you vocal about something and you feel that way, it because you sometimes they disguise it in concern, but you can't be too concerned if that person there and you won't even talk
And
about
you
Yeah,
ain't
you don't
concerned
want to say that
about
to
me.
him.
You
Yeah.
and let's get real. You're not concerned about me. You just don't like me. But still, you know that if you say the wrong thing, you gonna get cussed out. And hey, I ain't scared of you. We'll be tussling too. So, um, you know, the girls know. I'm not gonna stop your opinion, but it's just the way you say things. You ain't gonna just. And if she had told me she think it was my fault, my attitude would have got so bad. Cause what the hell do you mean?
yeah. Was you surprised watching it back that Chastity didn't have much to say about it? Did you feel like she was gonna have a big opinion about it versus Lady K at the time?
I was surprised, not because I don't think I really thought about it, but I don't know. I don't know, because Chastity was irritating me. Talking
Well,
about some she don't know this and don't know that. Well, what the hell was you doing? What is you here for? You don't know nothing. You weren't watching your surroundings. You're not observant. But I think that's a lie, and that's why it irritates
That's
me,
definitely a lie.
because
yeah, because I think one of the supporters
you
said
saw
like
something.
Kwanzaa, they're giving y'all the facts, and y'all still saying y'all still with the notion either I don't know or it's Manaya's fault. So
Exactly.
obviously it felt like
And
y'all don't
see,
like her. If Kwanzaa checked
that's
y'all,
Greg. That's what it is. Ain't no almost like, because I watched the thing when the girl, Chastity, when she said what she did see. The first thing she said was, "You pushed him and then you tried to leave." I was getting up leaving before I even pushed him. But see, that's the only thing that your hatred allow you to see, is
mm,
that I pushed him. But you didn't see when I was getting on my shoes and I was getting ready to walk up and leave. I wasn't going to confront him, get in his face. He got in my face. So
yeah, technically you were, yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. Even though you
like
did
she
push her,
said,
you
her red
got
flags. That was a red flag for me.
yeah, she was giving them out the first 3 episodes to you, honey. Um, okay, yeah, because and I think that was one of the people's point was they felt like if it was somebody, if Kwanzaa was there defending somebody else, they would have said, okay, yeah, she definitely innocent. But the fact they still wouldn't even give you the benefit of the doubt to say either I don't know or it's her fault, it's obvious because they didn't like her. That's how the, one supporter took it because it's like if Kwanzaa they're telling y'all, giving y'all information that happened, why we can't do the benefit of the doubt versus why I wasn't there, so I'm not gonna say nothing. I didn't see it, I'm not gonna say nothing. And their question was, is it because it was you that they did it versus is it just a factual thing that they
It's
like
because
over
it's
everybody
me. It's because it's Manaya.
else?
Yep.
Um, so let's go back to y'all sit down for dinner. Talk about and let's get into when y'all sat down. Kwanzaa got up and left. Why, like for like 17 to 20 minutes, nobody said nothing to each other at all. What was that about? Go like I know you talked about it, but watching that back, do you feel like that showed a lack of chemistry between all four of y'all in the group? If y'all was just the only people in the group, Manaya.
Hello, hold on.
Mm-hmm. Manaya, can you hear me? I can't hear you, baby. Come hit, click the link and come back up, probably. Manaya.
What happened to Manaya?
She probably got to hit the link and come back up.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me? Spiller.
Hello?
Yeah. What's going on with StreamYard?
Did you
Can you hear
mute?
me?
I can't hear you.
No, I'm not. I'm can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Let me.
This is crazy. What's going on?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, StreamYard. I don't know what's going on with this shit.
I'm
Now you
sorry, honey. I don't know how to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Folks just calling.
oh
Okay.
no, did you hear my question though?
Now, what did you ask?
I said let's go back to the moment when Kwanzaa left out and y'all
Okay.
silence for like that 17 to 20 minutes. What watching that back, what do you have more feelings about that as well as do you feel like that shows a lack of chemistry between y'all four and if y'all was the only four in the group? What do you make of that in terms of watching that back and also experiencing it, actually living it as well?
Um, I think that is it's an account of everything that transpired. Um, and so I believe that Kwanzaa is like the glue or the person that she's the one who keep us all kind of like talking or whatever the case may be. But I didn't have any feelings in, and I watching it, I didn't. It was hilarious to me. um, but yeah.
Gotcha. Let me ask you this though. Are you do you want to get to the place where y'all can have those conversations amongst four of y'all?
What type of conversation? With
Meaning like where if one person, if Kwanzaa leave out the group, that y'all can still have genuine conversation that's
um,
not forced, that's not awkward because y'all genuinely getting to know each other.
I would like that. Now, of course, me and Trina, we could do that because we do it all the time.
Yeah, I'm not I know
Um,
I'm saying
but
all four
a
of you.
Lady K, I'm not interested in doing that with her or him. Um, and Chastity, I would be open to that. I would.
Okay. Spiller, you got anything?
It's just funny now that when I like her and Chastity dynamic out there. First, Manaya was like, "I'm done with this girl.
Well,
I'm not stuck, Chastity."
I really don't, it ain't like I'm her fan or just, gonna be, but I can be cordial. And I like
Yeah,
what she said, when she said that she could possibly see us working on projects and stuff together. Yes. You know, I could see us doing that. But us talking about being friends, now that's
And then
stretching it.
sometimes it takes for the whole pie to be baked for you to really get a perception. Because sometimes you feel a way in the middle of the season, but at the end of the season, when you hear everybody's
yeah.
perception, you see how people truly feel. Then it changes your feeling because sometimes we get these emotions, but that's why I tell people sometimes you have to wait till the end so then you can take it all the way in for what it is because that do shape your opinion and sway your thing because now you have a different perception because now you see that they see it from a different perspective will help you see it from a different perspective. With that. Based up on seeing a confessional what Chastity said about Lady K, do you consider Chastity throwing Lady K under the bus?
Mm, I won't really say under the bus, but you
I,
know,
okay. Well, I'm sure Lady K didn't know she was gonna say that though, or probably didn't think she would say something like that. Well, again, that's what I'm.
right. I get what you're saying because they buddy.
But like I would say the same thing though. Like I would be like, this person had a lot to say about the situation. Now we're around, you quiet. It'd be like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be funny to me to sit there and for you to have this much to say, and then now we here with Manaya, you don't got nothing to say.
Yeah.
That's how I would feel.
Mm,
To me, honestly, that feel like you fake to me.
so fake. Um. Now let's go into when you asked when Lady K told y'all Chastity told her she working on a new project. Let me ask you about Chastity. Do you feel like Chastity told her story this season?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Her and Cedric, while they was, you know, busy trying to keep it up, they should have been worried about their stories and worried about, saying some of the things that they said that they was and this and that. I ain't seen nobody decorate nothing. I ain't seen no podcast until the end. So for me, it's like, Lord, it's just
Do
that's
you feel
another.
like do you take the same feelings as Trina when she said Cedric and Chastity basically fooled me?
Oh, right, exactly.
So you feel
I
the same
do.
way? Okay.
I do. Yep.
What you think, Spiller? Okay. Let's get on to this part. When you and her was sitting down, when y'all sit down, Lady K mentioned to you guys that she was joined the church, a church family, and y'all immediately respond, "Oh, this is why this the change up." Why did you ask that, and do you feel like she was honest in that moment when she said it had nothing to do with the switch up?
I asked because, I was curious. Um, and I've been around church queens you know, a good part of my life, and I know some people who the transition because of the church, and so that's I wanted to know, and I don't think she was honest. Um, I just don't think she was honest.
For you, you're very much involved in the church. So, how do you maintain your relationship with the church family, going to church, and still be able to not feel condemned for being a trans woman? Like, how do you balance it, or how have you overcame that or have you even dealt with those type of feeling where you wanted to, go quote unquote go back or whatever because of going to these different churches? Like, walk me through that process of how you have been able to.
Well, in 2019, I was involved with. I got involved with a church I never joined.
You
I
said
was
2019.
Yes, I
Okay.
was just going, and they were apostolic, and so they they just at first they didn't even know, that I was trans. Well, the women did who I came to church with, but the congregation didn't. And so um they just, I don't know, they had me so confused. And I just remember when I went up to altar call, and they put the mic, what do you need to be delivered from? Now I was sister before then, praise the Lord, sister, and this and that. But after then, homosexual and this, that, da la la.
Wait, wait,
And,
wait. They said that because you told them.
because, well, they asked what I think they asked what I wanted to be delivered from, and I think I said homosexuality.
Um,
And baby,
and you
they went
was
up.
feeling
Ooh,
convicted.
they went up. And I was just so confused at that moment because, they just, I don't know, they were nice people, but I don't know. But anyway, I found myself calling around, asking questions, asking people who I knew who was in church what they thought, you know, some trans women who are in clergy and stuff, and just, straight people. And so it's
Wait,
really,
hold on. Let me break it down. Let me two things that stood out to me. Why
uh-huh,
did you say homosexuality? Was you feeling convicted based upon a teacher that you need to change?
right. I
Okay.
would, right. Um, but it was in that moment. That's when my change, began. I was stopping the escorting and doing all that, you know. Um, but so the pastor, basically, I was asking him to show me, where, so because I wasn't feeling convicted. And he looked at me and he said, "You don't feel convicted?" I said, "No, I don't feel." I said, "Hey, I can come in here in my heels, in my dress, and I don't feel convicted." I said, "Now there are other things in my life that I feel conviction about." But after then, they just disassociated themselves with me. They didn't want to be bothered.
Dang.
When, baby, they was chasing me down at first to go to church. What I said, bugging me. And then this thing I know after then, honey, when I called them folks, they told me they were having church at somewhere else. Uh, at another at a the woman who I was riding to church with, she said, "We having church, we going to church out of town or something," she said. And I said, "Oh, okay." So then when I called Nixon, no else, I said, "Oh, I see what's going on, baby." They done
Dang.
told her, "You better get away from them when there ain't no conviction there."
But Mania done made a move the whole church. They done uprooted.
So so I have been in that spot. So I know.
So basically, when they figured that you want to go change, they didn't want
They didn't want to be bothered.
it. What they call it, you was black flick. They probably said you was back feeding against the what they call that stuff in the church. But
Now, when you don't want to try, they say you got a reprobate mind.
yeah,
You
yeah,
got to
reprobate
return
mind.
glory
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
devil.
So when it okay, let's break this down. You went up there. You said homosexuality. Did they
Hmm.
pray for you? Did they put oil on
Oh
you?
yeah, baby. They prayed. They
Did
put
you
the
shout?
oil. They did everything, honey. The
Did you shout
congregation
too?
went
Did
up.
Did you shout?
Oh, baby, I shouted until I convulsed and everything. Some white stuff was coming out my mouth. It
Oh,
scared me.
damn.
I
It
said,
ain't
"Wait,
funny
what's
like
going
that.
on here?" They started putting napkins all over. Wait. Oh, I gave them a good old. Said that's what they wanted.
I
So
know they want it.
did you go home and take the stuff off the night, or you still stay the same?
Please, child, please.
So after that happened, you must told the pastor after the fact that you weren't
So
gonna.
after that, um, you know, when we left church that day, the woman, she told me, she said, don't give up, this, that, da, 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 keep coming. This, they gonna work with you. And she said, she told me, she said, I remember when I was getting ready to leave church and Pastor, he came to me with, I guess, what she said, 6 Bible scriptures of why she shouldn't leave. And
Mm.
so I got the idea. I said, well, I'm gonna go to him and I'm gonna tell him to give me 6 reasons why me being trans is wrong. And
Wrong.
when I asked him, and I told him, I said, because I don't feel no conviction, so maybe you can help me. And I said, Minister Maddox told me what you did for her. Maybe you can show me, give me something that'll come. And so basically, what I took it as, he didn't have nothing. And that's when my faith began,
Wait.
the personal relationship
But
began
but
to get
but
stronger.
Manaya, but did he show you any scripture at all? Or he
Oh
tried to
no, he didn't show me now. He just said, you ain't convicted.
It's everybody they got that chapter.
He didn't have not one.
or he probably knew you weren't gonna change for you to even go come there. He probably like we prayed for her. She asking that question still.
Well, what I got from it, the fact that what makes me different from that woman. See, a lot of them men and things, they ain't no good. They like a church full of women and stuff because they want to sleep with them and they want to be,
Mm-hmm.
and it's majority women was there. It was some men, but
But
majority
women are
women.
they easily manipulated too in church
Right. Mm-hmm.
versus men. Because a
Yep.
man gonna say something to your ass. Mm. So
Yep.
how did that mean go? Did it leave pleasantly when he couldn't give you the scriptures?
Yeah, it was pleasantly, he told I and see he lied because he said that he was gonna find some. See, that was another thing. He said that he was gonna find some and I have them for you next Sunday. Okay, next Sunday, y'all going to visit some church out of town. Okay. So then the next Sunday when I called, she didn't answer. Um
But let me ask you this: you didn't know how to get to the church yourself?
yeah, but see, at that time, I was in my struggle. I was living with my
Gotcha.
sister. I didn't have no,
You
I
didn't
didn't
have
have a car.
gotcha. So you didn't even try to reach back out to them at all, and to him at least.
After the 2 times, baby, I said, okay,
And
y'all ain't real.
you never heard none back.
I've actually saw them. I've seen the one who I used to go to church with, Minister Maddox, and she, came up and hugged me and, hugged me and stuff. And I saw another one of them out somewhere. Um, and I had to get her together because she was up in the mall some heat. And I said, no, ma'am, honey. I said, we ain't in church, this ain't y'all church. You don't disrespect me.
What did she say?
She, well, I wasn't meaning it like that, this, that, da, da, da. I'm going to tell the members that I saw you, they going to be so happy. I know they will because y'all probably will tell them, I'll be dead in a couple of years.
Right. Listen, when you know. That's how they talk.
Yeah, we ain't gonna waste her time or she gonna be gone. So
Hmm.
That one, he'll be dead. Da, da, da.
Yeah, she
I
got a reprobate
heard so
mind. She
much,
trying to
honey.
tell you. We did. They said probably we poured our time in her, and she come back to ask something like that. She clearly ain't serious.
but she gonna ask me
Yeah,
for some scriptures.
Right. Right.
honey. So
Um.
I understood, where Lady K probably got the idea from.
Yeah, because she got an apostolic background too, and that's how apostolic people
Mm-hmm.
they think like that, baby. They that homosexual stuff. They don't play about that shit. So
Yep.
and trans stuff too. They yeah. So yeah, because even when I asked her, she was like no. But to me, it's obvious why you changed that because you knew that's not what they do, and you know whether she felt convicted or not, it definitely was.
Mm-hmm.
It was definitely contribute to her not wearing no women clothes
Right.
because they associate when they get sick that God maybe punished them because they was wearing women clothes or that they gay.
Oh, they'll say
That's the
everything, honey.
mindset because she was going through something health wise. So yeah, yeah. They when you been familiar with those church, that's how they link that stuff too. Like, oh yeah, you only going through that because you in disobedience because you gay or you trans.
Mm-hmm.
You thinking if I
The
stop
church can be
this,
a dangerous place for some people.
Oh yes, honey.
if I and you thinking if I stop this, I'm gonna get better. If I stop
Hmm.
women, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, you think that'll bring you and Lady K more together because you know you went through the situation and Lady K kind of going through that.
But see,
Well,
it won't. It won't. It
Yeah,
won't
because I think
because
she want to be in it though.
or she want to be.
At least at the time, because obviously changed for it.
right.
You know what I mean? So I think for Manaya went through it, but I think Manaya never confined to say, "Let me take all this stuff out." Or have you ever took all your stuff off for church?
Hell, child, no, honey. I transitioned when I was 19, and I ain't put on a piece of boy clothes. The only time I put on some boy clothing was 1 year. I was probably about 28, and I dressed like a boy for Halloween.
Halloween, but you ain't,
Um,
yeah, but not in your
Yeah,
everyday
and
life.
I then, drew hair on my face and everything, honey. I no, I think that's the difference between me and Lady K. Lady K, she might not really be trans. For me, I don't care what church it is, how awesome the worship is, did that, da da da. Da. If you trying to come against me in that manner and tell me, I have even, at one of my former churches they had a anti-gay little thing because it was a lot of kind of like little gay youth and stuff, and so
Wait,
baby
wait,
they
what you
offered to
mean? They
buy
had an
me.
anti. They like a big. They had signs and
They
posters.
had not well, it was like a conference. It was like a 3-day conference,
Hmm.
and it was different churches. It was more like a workshop, and it was things that they could take back to help the youth to steer them from being like that and this,
Mm.
um so yeah. And
How did that go? How did you receive that? And how did like? Could you say that was
that
at
was
church?
part of my trauma because I went there with one of the deacons of my church. And this is the church that I grew up in, like my family church. And
Okay.
so I was like in my early 20s. And so I went there to speak and at the conference.
Wait. So they got you to speak there out against gay.
Well, not against gay people, but basically when I got up there, I was telling them that nobody chooses this, no matter what you think, and this and that. Why would somebody choose to be ostracized, hated, da da da
Mhm.
da?
Facts.
How did they
And I was
receive that?
telling, and I, huh?
How did they retake that? You saying that?
And I told them also to be, kind to the youth in their church who may be
Mhm.
different. Be kind, to them and don't run them away from God. And so they took it okay, but at the end, it was a woman there who was an ex homosexual. It was a man there, well, was an ex lesbian. The woman was, and she was married, had her. But if you ask me, I still saw the butch spirit on her. Uh, and the man, the white man, he um was an ex homosexual. He's married now. Well, was married at that time, and basically, like I said, I went with one of the deacons in my church. So
Mhm.
here's the gag. Me and the deacon, he's about 70 years old at that time, and I could kind of tell that he was a little soft, this, that. I didn't grew up around this man. So he told me basically when he was in the army, way back when he had same sex attractions, this, that, da, da, da. But back then, that type of stuff was frowned upon. So he said basically he's gay, but he
Mhm.
suppressed it. He
Suppressed.
married a woman. He said I could never tell my wife because she wouldn't understand. He said, and I have to be careful of when I'm on the internet and watching TV, the things that pop up, because sometimes that feeling can come back. So I was thinking to myself, why would I want to live like that?
I know, right?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, because they all they do is suppress it. It's like
Suppress a
yeah,
feeling.
you suppress the feeling, which is manageable. But like you said, some people don't want to live like that. Like, why would I want to suppress my feeling? The fuck, some people do.
Avoid what
So
you watching on TV and all
yeah,
that.
Exactly. Some people don't. Yeah. So it's yeah. That's the truth. The truth is, she said that she still remember that tongue, that lesbian. She just suppressing the feeling because of her own conviction, but it's still there. The desire is still there. The pleasure of experiencing is still there. That memory is still there.
Hmm.
But when you suppress it so long, it do become a second thought versus a first thought. You know. So yeah. Um so now the type of church you go to now, do you feel like that they accept you or they tolerate you?
I feel that they accept me. I ain't worried about the members, but I know for a fact that my pastor, he accepts me. He accepts me as a woman. Um, because I'm an observer and I see like when we my pastor, he'll come down out of the pulpit when we bringing the money up there, and I forgot what they call him, and first lady will greet the folks. And men, he shake their hand. Women, he will hug them. He hugs me. And so to me, that's the and my first lady, she didn't know that I was trans until I was in Walmart and she was working at the money center. And this is when I first started going there, and I was talking to her and I was like, I just really love you and Pastor so much. I thank God for y'all ministry. As me being trans, I have been ran away from so many churches. And she didn't know because one of my friends who goes to church there called me and told me, said, First Lady asked me, said, why you didn't tell me your friend Manaya was a trans woman?
Mm.
And she said, I told her because it wasn't none of your business. And see, that gave me another thing of respect for my pastor because he wasn't doing no pillow talking. He could have easily,
Oh, so
told,
so the pastor knew though, is what you're saying.
yeah, yeah, my pastor knew.
Gotcha, but he didn't tell his wife.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yep.
Wow.
So yeah. But I have had a episode there, really only one, and it was from an associate minister. My pastor was out of town, and
Hmm.
he got up there and he started preaching and just started men marrying men, and child, you know, it was just, I knew he was talking to me and Trent. I sit on like the fourth row. And
Okay.
so he was looking dead at me, but I flew to Bible study that Wednesday to talk to my pastor. And my pastor, he kinda, I don't know, he kinda ticked me off because he was like, well, do you think he know? And I'm trying, of course, you're the only one with your head up in the these folks know what's going on, but they don't say nothing because you the pastor.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's okay. That's fair.
So
Mm. So your pastor said something to the social minister.
yeah, he said something to him. Luckily, they film it and stuff, so he was able to go back and play it. And so when I sat down with him and my first lady, I gave them a little bit of my testimony, and I was telling them, when I first, because people don't, they'll see you dressed up out, they don't know nothing about you. And I
Hmm.
was telling them, I just want to worship in peace. When your ministry has blessed me greatly. When I first started coming, I was a prostitute. I was doing all types of things. And through you preaching that word, those things have, changed about me. And
Hmm.
so, he did have a talk with him. And it really, for me, it doesn't matter what nobody in the church feel as long as and my first lady, she loves me. I always, hey, beautiful. And, so the members, I think they probably tolerate me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you so let me ask you this before we can move on from this. What would be your advice to, because it's just not a gay, because a lot of times for the quote unquote straight people, they associate gay with trans, which is two different things, but they put us all in the same boat, to be honest. So what would you say with people that dealing with that, that's living in Tuscaloosa or even smaller towns in Tuscaloosa, that like you said really just want to go to church and worship in peace because they want that connection, or that's what they've been raised in church, so they don't want to leave church, but they want to just be there and peaceful without being harassed or without being, talked about in the same manner that no other group gonna get talked about.
Well, see, I will say this also. It's a double-edged sword.
Hmm.
Because unfortunately, and I ain't saying that I'm just the pastor boys, but I know how to pull myself together, baby. And I'm not going out looking no fool. I'm not finna
Hmm.
give, nobody no kikis and kakas. If anything, they gonna be saying like the country folks say that thing, no, she sharp and da 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 da, whatever, you
Yeah.
know. Um,
So it
but
go back
no,
to what we said.
sharper than a woman. But
What we
I
was
ain't, no. So is some people don't present themselves in
So
the right.
Manai, do you think it go back to what we said yesterday? We was talking about yesterday that it's not just about it, you. Sometimes it's not about being gay. It's about how you present yourself.
Right.
So you
Because
saying
sometimes
it's a
if
combination.
you don't have no connections to that church, like the church that I go to now, I came there because of one of my friends. And then it was a gay guy there who knew me or whatever, supposed to be a minister. They didn't know he was gay though, but he wanted to tell everybody I was a man. Uh, ain't that something?
Yeah, I know you said too funny. Richard.
But yeah, and told my friend, now this is the killer part about it. Told my friend, said, you said it, you said she your friend, Miss Odell. You know that's a man though. And
And he
I
gay
told
too,
Dominique, I know what Manaya is.
but he gay too though.
So yeah.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, so sometimes, and I took my friend Simone to church with me.
How did
God
that go?
knows she know I ain't lying. And I had to let her know, sis. Now she didn't look bad, but what she had on, we don't go with our cleavage. You ain't trying to prove nothing to nobody because they still
I
gonna
don't
say
know
whatever they want to
what
say
else
about you.
say, but she probably there
Like
trying to get
I know somebody like that who had that cleavage showing, baby.
Simone probably just trying to look for some clients.
Ain't no telling, and you probably would have found you one.
Right? I know.
They be having them big jobs presented.
Listen, like, girl, you ain't going with me to no church like this, Annie.
I ain't. I
Listen.
told her. I said, "Now,
I'm
sis,
progressive,
next
bitch,
time."
but
I
you
said,
ain't
"Now,
going to
next
my
time we don't
hometown
go
looking
like
like that.
this."
Yeah, you're not going to my hometown looking like that. You did a progressive shit in the city, baby. No, we ain't doing it here. No, ma'am. For
Right,
sure.
right. So,
Um. So, so let's go back to, so for people like Lady K that dealing with that, what advice would you give them to remain in a true, but like you said too, for Lady K never said she was a trans woman. For her, she was just dressing up. You see what I'm saying?
right,
I
right.
think
So
that's
if you dressing up, you don't wear it at the church anyway. They be people who be dressing up, they be acting like they be ashamed to come to church like that. So I can understand if that's not you, then but for those who that's you and you struggling with something like that, then unfortunately I don't care if that's where your great grandma, your grandma, everybody in your family been going. Unfortunately, you have to change locations for your spiritual growth, your spiritual health. If you want to be, have that relationship with God. You can't let nobody suppress who you are, but make sure that you're working on yourself, working on your look. You wearing presentable clothes. We know that, they said come as you are, but if you're going to be going to church, buy you some nice, things to wear
Mhm.
to church and, find somewhere where, they appreciate you because like I said, um, Greg, my pastor, and that's when I knew. I said, baby, I done broke the ceiling, honey. When my pastor asked me to be on the pastoral concerns, like I didn't ask, can I serve y'all and this and that? He told my friend to ask me if I wanted to join.
So
So
you feel like it's really because he really see you as a child of God. It's not because he secretly attracted to you, or you really think it's genuine.
I hope
Like
he
he
ain't.
attracted to you.
I
I
hope he
just
ain't.
I just had to ask the question.
Um, I don't think he is. But
Okay,
but you
well,
know,
just a
you never
question.
can tell because he's 60 something years old and he might just be amazed that, I look like the
Yeah,
way I be look. I don't know.
know,
Yeah, he
so
probably
Um,
said time. He
so
probably
for
said
the
time to change, no?
yeah, so for them, they get their orgasm just looking at you at that age. No, no, no. And he might. It's just I would just because I know some people gonna be like, cause there's a real man ain't gonna let you come to church like this. So I just want to see is he because he's
but the
genuine.
point is, I think what it is okay. He's been in ministry over 40 years or whatever.
Oh
I
yeah, he
think
probably seen so
he's
much.
seasoned,
Yeah.
and he got the real Holy Ghost in him. He ain't nasty and mean
Hmm.
spirited. He don't talk up under nobody clothes. He don't talk about the drunker. He don't talk about the whore. He don't talk about nobody. He give you Jesus, and
Jesus.
that's what I love about him.
Yeah, and
He
I'm about
don't.
to say this too, though. Some people, and I'm not saying this for Lady K. Some people like to go to church and be the one what they talking bad about. Some people like to go to church to be, and they like to go to church where they're gonna be condemned. They don't feel saved unless they are condemned. So you
Well,
do
they
have
see.
those people. Yeah, but I'm saying like you have those people that love those apostolic churches in those type of environment where if they're not getting condemned, they don't feel like they went to church. So for them, they spirit has to be in a place where they gonna feel condemned and feel like they're doing something wrong. Some people just what they want to quote unquote go to the white people church. They're gonna just talk about Jesus, grace, and mercy. So I feel like sometimes it's not even about a gay thing. I think some people's spirit just like to be in a chaotic type of church environment where they're gonna be condemned about something. So that's why they go to those churches, those strict apostolic churches, because they don't feel like if they're not being told what to do or condemned, that they're not living a holy life.
Well, I think it's that, and it's the thing of um some people, they've been through that abuse all their life,
Right, right, yeah.
so they used to that.
Hmm. And they don't feel like if they're not getting abused mentally in that way, they don't feel like it's because to them, church supposed to be a way of a thing of change you in a very physical discipline way, right? They
Oh
don't
yeah.
feel like you just supposed to be here to word and feel conviction on yourself and you change. Some of them feel like it should be a rod in a most physical form. So I think it just depends on your mentality when you go to these type of places. Because some of them don't. If you just talking about how good God is all the time, for some people that don't resonate to them because they feel like all they do is just tell you what you want to hear. But then they have to be in an environment where they have to be told they doing something wrong or they got to live to a higher standard because for them it give them something to do to always be climbing and reaching for something. So a lot of times it's just not about a gay thing. Cause then, cause a lot of people say, "How you gay?" and you go to church like that, and they be like, "Well, it don't bother me." They've been talking about gay people since the beginning of time because they used to that environment. And some people's spirit they can't go to those type of churches. They like, okay, this
I
not
ain't
for
gonna be
me.
bothered.
Do white people go through that at their churches? Like white trans girls and
It's rare. Some of them do in apostolic environment, but like just like the churches that just go there to preach about God and how God good is, they don't, yeah, they don't care about that type of stuff.
cause I thought the goal was to be serving God. Like why do they care about
So they
you
feel like if
individually?
they feel like you can't serve God if you're gay. So that's the point.
But
A
only
lot
they
of
can make that only God can make that decision.
but they feel like that's what God gave pastors, preachers authority to do is to call out sin. So some of them do feel like some preachers feel like that. It's my job to just boom, boom, boom. Some of them feel like it's my job to condemn you because that's why he made me the pastor.
And I get that part too. But like if we all can repent for our sins at the end, why can't this be what it is? Like if no sin is greater than the
Well,
other.
this is the thing though, Spiller, you don't know what the end gonna be for you. So
But
that's
that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, that pastor not gonna be there when it's my time. It's gonna be me and God.
right, but they feel like it's their job to get you to God.
And also, they feel like some of them
Cause
feel like
that's
if they didn't tell you, then the
and the
blood
scriptures
is
say,
on their hands,
how
It's
can
on
and
you
their
hear?
head.
somehow they gonna
Yeah,
go to hell because they
exactly.
didn't
And
warn
then
you.
Manaya also too, you got the scripture. How can you hear the word without a preacher? So a lot of them don't see themselves as just my job is the messenger. It's feel like let's go to this reference. I'm the shepherd, you the sheep. So a lot of them see they sell more than just like you said. Let me just tell you about what you're supposed to do. No, someone feel like it's my job to. If you my sheep, I got to lead you your every your everyday step. So it's just depending on the type of church you want to go to. I honestly believe that. Like I said, to me, some people are not going to be okay with just churches like Manaya go
So
to.
so like what you said. So they lead in like so with them they're doing the alcoholic the same way. A person who abused alcohol and drugs, try to lead them into the right direction to not do that no more. Just like they're trying to tell the trans person to be the man or woman they are.
Right, right. It's the
Type
same
thing.
thing, but
Yeah.
but to be clear, in the that's one factor. Then we also consider black people are general most time are just homophobic and transphobic because of our how we was raised.
Yeah.
Have that element too. So they might treat the alcohol, they might talk about you, but they probably ain't gonna disassociate themselves as much from an alcoholic versus a homosexual because of the stigma. So it's also
Yeah.
church environment, but it also too the black culture as well that affects us on how we treat how we see the homosexual or the trans. So it's a lot of factors. But like I said again, I don't know because I haven't talked to Lady K, but I feel like for Lady K, she have to be in those type of churches where they make you come out that shit if you gonna be there. You see what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah,
not
so like basically like saying like, hey, I accept you to my church, but I'm telling you that what you're doing is wrong, and we're gonna help you through that. And I'll be like, I don't need
like
no
oh
help.
yeah, yeah, oh baby, that and help you. They gonna you can't come there. Child,
Uh huh.
some people they'll put you
And
off.
I'm like,
I
I'm good,
saw
I'm
one
good, I'm
where
good the
I
way
saw
I
one
am. I
where
just
the,
want to praise God.
I saw one
Oh
where the
no, you can't
pastor
put.
said that
They'll
ain't
tell
no
you.
man coming up in here in no women's
Yeah,
clothes.
my auntie, she put them. Yeah, she put them out. They don't. A lot of apostolic church, they don't care. They tell you come as you are, but they say you cross the line when you put on women clothes. They ain't gonna let you in their building.
And I'll be like, well, this how I feel like I'm meant to be. Like, that's just me. Like, I
Oh
don't
no,
need
baby.
help. I don't need help in this or in that matter. So I just want to praise God.
Well, they don't
Be the
see it like
best
that.
Christian I can be.
You went to a Baptist church, honey. I
No, I'm
was
saying
like,
they'll tell me like, oh no, you can't come to this church. You gotta go do
hell
that somewhere
yeah.
else. That
You
is
gonna tell
crazy.
they gonna tell they put their deacons on you and
Not the
walk you out.
security. You'll get your homemade thugs.
Listen, baby, walk you right to the door. Listen, tell you can't come in there with no man. I been to those. That's all. A lot. Alabama, Mississippi, all special down south. Them real apostolic people, they'll let a drunk in there, but a homosexual,
That's
they'll
what I'm
put.
saying. Y'all let a drunk, a child molester, a rapist, all this type of stuff in
But
this
see, that
church.
goes to just back to the black community is
Community, yeah,
homophobic.
they'll say it's to me. It's also the black community because they're just a lot of them are a lot of us are just homophobic, and to be honest, a lot of us would still be homophobic to a certain degree if we wasn't gay ourselves. So we're forced to sometimes be accepted because we
Yeah.
find ourselves in a situation because we just know. Just think about how when you at them Fallon McGall and your auntie them round the table talking about the sissy. So it's just a natural talk. They just naturally talk about the sissies. It just come out naturally. Yeah, it's not even a hesitation.
It's like to me, like they'll get a child molester, a recovering child molester, a job,
Hmm.
working with children in church,
Yep.
knowing
Because
that.
because you can't tell that he's up there. You know what I'm saying? They go
Yeah.
off and show you how black people care about image. That's why I say again, if you gonna come to them people church, look decent because they already looking for some. But if
Look
you
what
look
something to say.
practical, they can accept you. But if you
But I
come,
say Manaya point of view, Manaya, when she feel less than herself, it should be like I got to strip down to my natural self to come to this church. But
Baby, I ain't finna do it.
When I leave, I can be who I really am. When
It
I
ain't
leave,
finna
church.
never happen.
yeah.
That's what I said. That's crazy because that's not
Okay.
true.
But like I said, that's not Manaya. But I honestly feel in my heart, Lady K is the type of person. She if she wouldn't feel safe going to a church like Manaya. She have to be to me, my this like I said, I just feel her energy. I think she have to be in a church that condemn that where they don't play that. You're not gonna come in there with that on. Ain't no acceptance. Ain't no we're gonna let you feel your own condemnation. I feel like she go to those real strict church in the woods where they'll you're not coming in there.
Yeah.
So
That's why good to have strong people around you because like that church will kill you.
oh hell yeah, baby.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They be fucking
I'm
you
telling
behind the
you, look,
scenes as long as they be fucking the sissies, but long as you don't be in that switch, that's all they care about. They
I
care
see
about
that all the time like, with the pastors.
yeah, because it's about image. So they, like you said, they would give a child molester a bigger opportunity in the church because you don't he don't look like that, right? But
Hmm.
in that flaming, oh yeah, he causing too much attention. We got to put him out. You ain't sent by me in church, no sir. Don't come over here.
Because they tempt, because they temptation.
Child,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gag. I have two friends. They, in church or whatever, deeply in church, and the people don't, be knowing their tea and stuff. And so, they had recently had a convention, and I was telling them how nice they had looked it, and it was this lady who I follow. She was like, around them or whatever, had took a picture with one of them, and I was like, oh, that's Lady Platter. Oh, I just love her. She is so sweet. And they said, child, that bitch, honey, we was riding up in the car with her, and she pulled up a picture of, see, she didn't know IT, but she put up a picture, and it was a trans woman, and she said, ew, gross. That's a man. He needs to be delivered.
That's how they think. They'll say it's they cool, but when they know you a sissy or trans, it's just a natural. And not to me, it's almost for black the community. We have to re-educate ourselves because a lot of them just you just grew up in a homophobic environment where everything is everything is acceptable as unless you gay or trans. Everything else is acceptable because you don't look like that. You don't look like a molester. You don't look like you are alcoholic. You all that stuff can be covered up in a certain way because it can be behind closed doors. But the
Right.
moment you come out switching, they don't, because you now you look like a flaming girl. So now you clocking my teeth.
Mhm.
Um, so like I said, for me, I just feel like some people have to be in those environments. They don't feel like they really went to church unless the preacher's saying you did something wrong. For some people, they like, no, I've been dealing with this enough. I'm not going to those type of churches. Like, yeah. So, and to me, it's not just a gay thing; it's a black thing. Some black people like those type of environments. You know. Um. Yeah. So also to close this out, watching Kwanzaa the last two episodes, it definitely seemed like, and I don't think you knew that. It seemed like Kwanzaa had really went to bat for you in those scenes that she never told you that she was gonna do that, and you didn't even know that. So when we got to the cast dinner, was you surprised that Kwanzaa, or was you like astonished that Kwanzaa had really like was like, no, Manaya was not wrong. These people really antagonized her. These people was setting her up or whatever. Was you really surprised watching some of that back of how Kwanzaa really had your back in that sense?
I was, um, but then I wasn't because, like I said, I've been in the company of Kwanzaa. Me and her rode to Atlanta many times, so I already knew that her vibe was genuine, and
Mhm.
it really didn't surprise me. I was happy, um, but yeah, it didn't surprise me because I already knew that she was, cool.
She was a solid one. Watching the thing back with Lady K, you seen Lady K them concerned about you this the first scene. What do you want to say about that? She would never admit in that scene that she felt away.
Well, that's unfortunate for her. That's her problem. Cause I'ma be me. I'ma do me. Just stay out of my way. Um, because you know, um, it's just like when people don't like you, it doesn't matter what you do. You ain't gonna never be good enough or be able to do nothing. And I think that's just where Lady K found herself at for whatever reason. And so
So
it's
let's
fine with me.
hold on 1 minute. Let's analyze it because she seemed in the beginning she didn't seem like she had a problem with you. Or you feel like she always had a problem, or do you think
But
Cedric?
see, you never know because see, Lady K is from Tuscaloosa.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
have,
yeah, 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 yeah. I got
so you know how folks talk, oh, that's Miss Manaya
you.
and da da
Mhm.
da da. So people will get assumptions about you and dislike you just off of that.
Yeah, I be forgetting she from Tuscaloosa because I really didn't. But yeah, like you said,
Uh-huh.
you never know. Yeah, that's I got you. I get what you're saying. You saying more. It could have been conversations way before the show even happened.
Mm-hmm.
This is Manai. You know, she. Yeah, that's true.
Right, right.
So you don't solely blame it on her associating herself with Cedric and Chastity.
No, but I think that amped it up. That once she found her place, then yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Um, Overall, before we get to the last thing, how you feel like that the dinner went? Do you feel like any type of resolution was made at that dinner with the monster group that was there that day?
I don't think. I don't think a resolution was made. Everybody was so quiet, and then I feel like me and Chastity had already hashed our problem out prior to that. But Lady K, of course, she started back, but so that could have been the only thing that could have been hatched out right then.
Headshot, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
so.
You also said after the dinner that you seen or you felt like they was
Oh, they
behind you.
was. I know. I say it again. Yeah, her, Chastity and Lady K, they was walking behind me. They was giggling, but I don't know. I try not to be this paranoid but what you walking behind me for, giggling and whatever. Cause neither one of y'all could laugh at me. But anyway.
So you felt like they were giggling at you.
Oh yeah, child, please, honey. They try to do this look. They try to do mean girl stuff. Think that they gonna hurt me in that way.
But it is a possibility they were giggling at something else, right?
It is a pop, but don't walk behind me. Don't be behind me.
Hey, man, like, I'm with you on
Just
that,
like
man.
you said, just like you claimed
Don't be
that.
behind me
No, I
laughing. I'm
wouldn't
gonna
have
think
came.
you laughing at me.
Huh? Just look, just like you claim you had sense enough to not come to my party because we had just well, you should know. Don't walk behind me. We'd have had problem and get the
Yes,
giggling and
that's
cockeying.
true. Cause she did say she didn't jump in because she didn't want you to think.
Uh
So yeah, that's
huh.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you said giggling behind me, girl. I don't know what y'all giggling at. So let's make
Right.
it easy. Get on the side of me.
Uh huh. Cause we walking up here, y'all back there. And I ain't lying. I said, honey.
But you just feel like that. Not saying it would, but
Right.
it's
Not
yeah,
saying that they was, but
yeah.
it just
But
felt like it.
it's also the semantics. We already not in the best place, so you
Right.
doing it. It just add on to that.
And
You
then they probably got some little joke they done made about me over the phone, and girl, I know everything, babe. I ain't no fool. People be mad because I ain't no fool. I have been messy. I have ran with a lot of folks and kept it up, and so I know how people
That's
are.
true though. That's true because you could have been talking about someone on the phone. You see that person, you laugh. Now that is true.
Uh-huh.
Now you right about that. Now you also said the photo shoot they was playing game
At
chess.
the photo shoot, yeah, they was all trying to act like they was affecting me. They was cheering for everybody. That was
Everybody, yeah. Now that's
Miss
true.
Cedric and Miss Chastity.
Yeah, they didn't cheer for you at all. No.
Baby. When I came out there, it was like crickets.
But like I said, I agree with you, Manias. You don't laugh behind me. I don't know what's going on. So I automatically, my antennas automatically go up. You laughing?
Mm.
I can agree with you on that.
Said, don't laugh behind me. It's fun to honey.
I
So,
ain't
but now
lying.
she called out fast, just in case, because I don't want you to think you got one over me. I could be wrong, but bitch, just in case.
Right.
Um. Okay. So I guess we'll talk more. Hopefully at the reunion about the dinner and we can get a little more clarity. Also, too, one thing you also mentioned that what Kwanzaa was talking about the freak at night. So you consider Lady K a freak at night?
well. From what I've heard about her resume, just what
Now she got a resume.
Child, they said she get the boys, honey.
That lady can't
that's what
top or she top.
from
Does she
what
smash
I've
it or
heard
get
about her.
smashed?
Huh?
Do lady can't do the smashing or get smashed?
I ain't even picture
Probably
this.
at all. From what I've
I
heard about her
one thing I can say about
resume,
one thing I can say about Manaya is when they do get mad at you, they never bring up like your past. They never call you all escort or no nothing crazy like that when they get mad at you.
Cause she put it out there.
And that's what I'm saying. But people
right? Cause
still like
they
to use that
sneaky with
against you.
theirs.
Yeah, they never use it. They never throw her past in her face. Like they never
Yeah,
just say
you a
like.
low key escort because you won't go hunch that man unless he gave you that money. So you are escort too, girl. You
That's how
just
you know that's how you know they kind of respect Manaya a little bit because they don't really go there with her like that. For real, honestly, that's what I take from that. I
Cause
don't
they
know.
know, baby, if they was to bring that up, honey, that'll be the worst cussing out you ever had in your life. Baby, I talk about you so bad, baby.
Hey, see, Greg, see me. I'll take one for the team. I'll be like, let's talk about your prostitute, so she can go ahead and get me real quick for the
I ain't
team.
lying, baby. Ooh, that's a cussing.
I go ahead and let her get me that one good.
right.
But see,
But
then
see,
you know, also a lot of girls, being you saying that because you ain't in the predicament. But see, when
yeah.
you from here, you don't know what a girl know about you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's true.
But I would say that for the show purposes. So you go ahead and
Yeah,
get me real good. Yeah, I
and then
want to
you
see where
you
you go.
might get a girl some pointers or some courage.
Uh-huh, come on, cause I got some ammunition. I ain't lying.
That do be funny though. You never know what somebody know about you until you get into it with
Yeah, yeah.
You might tell me something new. Go ahead and cuss me out.
Yeah,
But
they
yeah, they
said
respect Manaya though.
they said that because Chastity just started to say things and she got mad. She was like, because I said, why did you say about your, remember she said she said she was going off what your friends said about you about you can't keep friends. I said, where you hear that from? She was like, they talk in Tuscaloosa or something like that. She said she heard in Tuscaloosa.
Manaya just give me a no nonsense person. Like she don't play the radio. Like once you do something, it's like kind of like you done. I'm done with you.
And that's why I ain't understand what she was talking about. Cause baby, I ain't never lost no friend. I stopped talking to people. They ain't stopped talking to me. You know, um, honey, please. I had to get my life together. It wasn't no bad blood with me and people. People are still doing the same thing they were doing when I was hanging with them. So I know that I made the right decision.
Mm-hmm.
But Manaya, have you ever thought about what you like how your past, how you used to be, to how you are now? So people be jealous and stuff like that. Like you used to be this escort and do all this stuff, drugs, and now you a married woman with with a husband.
Right, right.
Got your life together. You got a job. You
And
look
that's
nice.
part of it, spill it, folks. Be jealous because you ain't dead, because you didn't let what you went through.
Hmm.
I was with a man and he set my house on fire with me in there, babe. I lost everything I had. Every sister in
Damn.
Tuscaloosa, every sister in Tuscaloosa laughed. And they thought that it was over with for
Damn. You more than J Dot daddy.
Yeah, burn the house down, huh?
You burn the house down.
I ain't lying.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a joke, J Dot. I know you were listening. It's a joke.
Oh, I ain't. Oh no, I ain't. I
No, it's
ain't.
about J Dot. I said J Dot is a joke. 'Cause I know if he listens to this, you gonna get some get back.
Yes.
What was the last scene on this episode, Greg?
Manaya's last thing we're about to get to. So Manaya also.
Oh, oh yeah, this scene.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's actually get into this before we're going to let you go. Talk about why was it important. You expounded on it, but expound on some more. Why was it important for you to, at the finale, have this conversation with your husband, considering all the stuff he had put up? Why was it so important for him to, basically say that he was the problem in those situations?
Because on season 1, everybody was so gun ho about I was the one. I did everything, But it really don't even matter about me having him to say nothing because they won't even they didn't, won't even really for real acknowledge that. that I was lied on once again. Just like they didn't even acknowledge that Nicole told all them lies on me. Everybody just continues to this day to say how I treated her. But
Mhm.
nobody think about what she did to me and the stuff she said. So, it's the same thing with him. It really, even though it gave me some gratification, but it really didn't even matter because people still gonna think the way they think about me.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
that's true.
Yes.
You also mentioned insane blogger. What was that about?
uh, you know oh crazy, crazy trap had everything came around full circle
Insane
for
blogger
him
had killed me though.
because he
Yeah,
was
but
mad.
that's
He was crazy. I ain't. Oh Lord, he
Mm.
was really crazy.
but some of the night did say in that scene, I was like, yeah, that is true. When you was like, people go about how you look and they want to get you and talk to you, but they don't know what you go
Mhm.
through every day. Like they may see him and think like, oh yeah, he look nice, he look good. They don't know
Baby.
what you did with daily with him. Like
They
when he,
don't.
like, what you say,
I
guy?
promise you. And like I tell him, if we have an argument and he get to telling me, this and that about how fine he is, and I'm lucky that baby, them women who might be chasing you on Facebook, liking your pictures and this and that, they only really they looking at pictures and they just want to see what you doing in the bedroom. And now if you cool, then they probably go. But baby, you gonna be getting on their nerves, and
Mhm.
so they
Yeah, day
want
to
you to
day.
go
Yeah.
after them. So that's what That's what it is, people, and that's how that child was trapped. You sitting up here lusting after somebody you don't know
He said
nothing.
that's his brother. He said it was a brother to him.
Child, please,
They're gonna gauge with the
child,
brother.
please. He want the coat.
Yeah, he definitely wanted to go. Okay, Cope.
Cause when he got on the phone call, he said, got into me. Cause I fly your man. Well, fool.
That what he said?
Well,
Man, he said he'll fly him out.
oh yeah. And you
Wait,
talked all that, but you know what? I was
so your
so
husband had put y'all on the phone together?
huh?
Your husband had put y'all on the
No, this was one night that we was on live.
oh lie. Okay, got you there. Okay, when you said phone, I was like phone. Okay, you talking about the
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah, so that situation was really crazy, but it is what it is. And he was, keeping up a lot of the stuff, talking about that I was abusive and had did this and that, and all that was a lie.
Yeah. Um, is your brother do your husband still consider Trap a brother and is talking to him
Oh
still?
no, 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 no. Now you know how people on the spectrum can be now. When he talk about Trace, he was manipulating me and he
Mhm.
used me against you. He wasn't my friend for real. So and I just sit there and say, well, that's everything I told you.
Say nothing new for me.
Yeah, I tried
Right,
to tell you that from the beginning.
Mm.
right.
I feel like that's what they be mad at with you, Manaya, because you have a nice looking person you with, and they be mad. Why I ain't got nobody and she got this person? Like, what's she doing
Well, the
that she
point
got somebody?
is,
I ain't got nobody.
well, the point is, people you won't get nobody when you have a envious spirit and jealous and stuff
Thanks.
like that. Um, it's gonna come when you happy for others. When you see your homegirls and stuff getting married around you and you truly happy for it's gonna happen for you. But long as you
Hmm.
sit around acting like you happy and then in your heart really can't stand it, it's not. That's why I hate when people see folks with folks who they deem as ugly and they said, matter of fact, this girl said this up in the store. Um, she asked me, she said, let me see your ring. And then she was at Walmart. She said, let me see your ring. Oh, it's so beautiful. And then her co-worker, she was married. She had on the ring. She said, I almost got that one that you got. Da 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 da. And the girl said, everybody got a ring except me. Da 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 da. That type of stuff. When you say
Mhm.
stuff like that, you know, it's not good. Cause
Oh yeah.
eventually you will get it, So,
Yeah, you right.
but I don't be care, folks. Just be mad, honey, because I'm gonna continue to do me, be me. I have been through a lot. I deserve some happiness,
Oh yeah. And not, yeah,
I
not even that, not even downplaying you. Like you look like a bad person. I'm saying like people like Trout don't think that they sickening that they can get who they want to, and like how dare
but see,
this
you on
girl
the
get somebody that
inside, you just rotten. You might
yeah,
look
like it's
good
like
on the outside,
that's
but
how they think
trap,
they walk
a
around thinking like
person like
everybody want
that,
them.
a person like trap, you just, I don't know. I don't know what to say about him.
Yeah, he think in his mind he think he's sick. That he think that when he walk in the room, he turn everybody want
Try
him.
looking like hungry hippo. Running out, that was one of the most disgusting sights I done seen on real life reality. When he was running out that door and his pants was hanging down, and it wasn't in but ass. Oh God, and not on the ass, but a little belly fat, side fats and things. Oh God, I said,
Greg, you need an Oscar for that cinematography.
It
How
was
you
good.
moving? And the camera
I ain't
wasn't
lying.
shaking. I said the camera wasn't shaking or nothing. It was, it was like you had on one of the machines.
Listen, listen, gotta follow the subjects. Anaya, before we get up out of here, what are you looking for the reunion? Are you looking for we get some resolutions and some conversations and get ready to go into season three? What is your expectation for the reunion?
Um, I'm looking forward to coming through, uh, slaying the kids, and
Planning with your looks.
with my look and need be, I plan on being very. I ain't gonna get the cussing nobody out, um, because I think this season on season three, and which I am in counseling and stuff, and so hopefully I get to bring you with me to therapy and you can see some of that. But I plan because I felt almost, season one I was reserved.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really say half of the things that I want to say. I threw little sanctified shade.
Yeah.
Um,
Nicole,
but
she in your
so
face.
I
Yeah.
felt that people felt that I was weak and that they could bully me, say whatever about me and this and that. So I came intentionally season two not to play with nobody. When you step
Oh,
on
you
my
definitely
toe
didn't
one
play with
time, it ain't
nobody.
gonna be no, oh, she didn't mean it. Cause see, Nicole taught me that yes, they do.
Yep. Yep.
They
Yeah,
mean
you
it.
didn't play with
Play the
nobody.
And you better get them together right there then and there, because if you don't, it's gonna go just like Nicole. She just kept playing with me. And see, if I had had the mind frame then, she would have been whooped.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't do a lot of just keep on playing and lying and stuff. So
She would have been good and whoop like the old
Oh
country.
yeah, good it will.
Yes.
We used to say that good it will.
Oh yeah, you good and whoop, baby. Yeah.
so yeah, when I get to
I need Manaya in Atlanta for real.
I think because I think Nicole shocked you because Nicole said all the stuff in the confessional, so you really didn't have
mm-hmm,
rebuttal. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was so shocking to you. You couldn't believe that this person, So that was a
Oh
very
yeah,
shock for you because it's like, damn, bitch, Coke. I
yeah.
Yeah,
dope
like
house.
yeah. So it's like, bitch, what? And it's all through confessionals. So
Mhm.
it's not like you even have a reference point to remember the scene because it's like, bitch, there wasn't no scene. What is she talking about? So yeah.
Mhm. So yes, honey. But yeah, and I'm excited to see everybody, and see what I do have confidence that everybody is gonna look nice. So I'm excited about that. Um,
Yeah, I think everybody's gonna look good.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good reunion, and then like I said, we start back filming in April. We doing we casting still. We got a lot of people in, but I'm really not gonna make any decision till I finish casting in March because I want to extend it, do a very extensive casting between. We got people from Montgomery, Birmingham, Utah's, Tuscaloosa. So we got
Oh
a
dang.
mixture. it can all match and make a cohesive group. Because season two wasn't bad. We had great people, but just with just me doing it so long, at a minute now, I understand like everybody ain't gonna make it to the finish line. But I did like I would love for in some capacity Corinthian because I feel like Corinthian definitely is great for the group dynamic. I don't know how much he is as far as storytelling individually, but I think for group stuff he's really great for that. Even Iva, but Iva just need to speak up. She um.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's probably a stud thing. They all just too cool for school.
Right, right.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
who else? Marvin too. Like I said, it's a lot of them. So like I said, I feel like season three will look a little familiar, but I know we'll definitely have a lot of other new people coming in because Cedric in North Carolina and Charlotte now. So, but I think get more to D with him and his stuff, and then also too him and his boyfriend. I think people would definitely
Oh, yay.
come.
I like
They
them.
get into that relationship, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the finale was good. I'm excited for the reunion for this weekend, and I feel like it's gonna be a good reunion, and we're gonna really get into some more things there. I know you got to go to work, Manaya. Final thoughts before we get up out of here.
Oh, no. Nothing besides continue to watch and support Real Life Bama. We appreciate you all greatly. Go and vote. What's that? What's where they go vote at,
Oh yeah, go
Greg?
Starlight. Starlight. Let me put it in the thing. Thank you for saying that right quick. Yeah. Okay. I'm saying I thought you talking about the election, presidential. I was like,
No,
that's
I thought
fine.
that
Oh
first, like the
no,
election. What
baby.
election going on? We can
Yeah.
vote.
Vote.
We got to vote
Yeah.
for Jamie again.
Oh
Vote,
Lord.
yeah. Yeah. Because the war, we're gonna be in Houston
Houston.
in June.
That'll be here next week. How fast time going by?
Listen. So I'm already working on that. So we are. I'm already on that. Okay, Manaya, thank you. Spill a final thoughts. Anything you want to get out?
I know I enjoyed this season. I enjoyed Manaya this season. Manaya didn't play the radio this season. She cussed the girls out, whooped the girls' asses. Season three, she said she in counseling, so we know she gonna cut up. When the girls be in counseling, they really be cutting acting the
That
fool.
is it giving Dr. Henry? What right?
Yeah.
You giving
Ah!
Dr.
She really gonna cuss everybody out that season when she
Oh
in
my
counseling.
God.
But
Yeah,
this was a good season overall. I like this cast for real, for real. I wish Cedric could come back, but I get he in Charlotte.
yeah.
Hopefully, find some more good cast members. It was a good season.
Yeah, I think so. I think we will. The people I'm looking at is really great, and they know some people in the group. So and then like I said, some new faces. And I think this time we'll get some people from Montgomery, which will be a little different.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
but definitely
Montgomery. Yo.
that was good in Tuscaloosa, and hopefully some Utah. So, like I said, I'm gonna start. We're gonna I'm really just not gonna make any decision until I finish up casting in March and we start filming in April once spring get here. I want and we film all the way up to summertime, end of July when we arrive, and then we get into music season 4 in the
This
summertime.
summer.
Yeah, Bama in spring and music in the summer.
All right.
But yeah, so the reunion's coming. Stay tuned. Real Life in Music is up next. They premiere in March. And yeah, that's it. So when you guys going to get that on yeah, music coming up, but the reunion will be dropping the first week of March and stuff like that. And then I'm about to drop Guess Who Coming to Dinner. I'm working on it now. So y'all will get that while we don't have no show on the air at this point to music drop. But music is going to be a good season. It's going to be a good season. So we getting ready for that. But thank y'all, Spiller and Manai, for coming up. I'm about to get out of here. And
Okay,
I was
you're welcome.
All right.
Y'all have a good night.
you
All
to
right. You
see
too.
y'all this weekend, Manai.
All right, see you this weekend.
All
All right.
right.
Spiller, thank you,
Are you welcome? All right.
All right, guys. So I will see you guys sooner than later. We'll be live sooner or later. So I don't know when, because we got the film reunion. All right, let me get up out of here.